guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I tripled the rate that a brand was supposed to pay me for a brand deal. So to give you a little bit of context, this campaign was for a beauty brand. This was majorly when I used to do only beauty content, and this brand reached out through an agency. They reached out to me for a product that I already knew, a product I already loved, so it was a no-brainer that I wanted to work with them. So when they reached out, they told me, oh, hi Tosin, we want you to do a couple deliverables and we want this content like ASAP, like we need it in like a week. And they also wanted to use the content in ads. Now, I won't give you specific numbers. The numbers are not important. What's important is the formula, right? And how I was able to, triple that brand deal. So when they reached out, the amount of money they offered, in my opinion, was not enough to cover everything that they wanted. First of all, they wanted the video to use it in ads. They also wanted the content in a pretty short time, so a quick turnaround time, which are all things that I should charge for and you should charge for as a content creator. So I told them, okay, when exactly do you need this content, like specific dates? And the dates they gave me was about maybe a week from then. Mind you, it's a product that I already know, a product I already love, so I didn't need to go through like a test phase, which I usually go through for a brand or a product that I have not used before. I usually charge about a 20% extra fee for quick turnaround times, right? They also wanted to use the content in ads, so I charged about another 25 to 30% addition for the content to be used in ads. So I gave them usage rights for the content. Now, this is how I 3 times the deal, right? Let's say the initial amount of money that they wanted was about $500. Now, $500 is the initial amount, and that is just for me to create and post the video. Remember, I said I charge an extra 20% for that, and they also wanted to use the content in ads. Now, as a content creator, if a brand tells you that they want to use your content in ads, you need to ask specific questions, right? Where are the places where they are going to use this content? For how long are they going to use this content? Are they going to use it only on social, right? Is it only going to be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? Or are you going to see your face on a billboard? Or are you just going to be watching your favorite TV show on Netflix or on Prime Video one day and you just see your face, right? Those are specific questions you have to ask, because all of those things go into rates. So those are the 3 things that really helped me to be able to add on more. So I went back to the brand, I asked for more. The lady tried to negotiate, normal. It's normal for people who work in agency to negotiate because they're supposed to get you for the best buck possible. So we did go back and forth a couple of times until we reached a point where was favorable, where I felt it wasn't okay for me. Another negotiation tip that I have is sometimes if you are not going to go below a certain rate, offer to give the brand a few extra deliverables. So I decided that, okay, I was going to give them like 2 stories. I would just mention or just talk about the brand on my stories, and it gives them an extra couple of eyes on the content. So I think the brand was really happy because they came back and they agreed, sent over a contract, which by the way was net 45, which is another conversation for another day, because net 45 means I didn't get paid for that brand deal until 45 days after I had sent in my invoice for that campaign. But anyway, the brand was really sweet. I did the campaign, I sent in my invoice, and exactly 45 days after I got paid. So there was no stress on anything extra there. But this just goes to show you that you really need to understand possibilities that are in this industry. Like, you really need to understand what the brand is asking for and understand the things that you can charge for. So what are the things that you can charge for as a content creator? You can charge for that particular deliverable. You can charge for exclusivity. Thankfully, this brand did not need exclusivity, but exclusivity means that you will not work with a competitor or certain brands that the brand will tell you, or certain brands in the industry that brand will tell you, right? So you cannot work with their competitors for X amount of time. So maybe they will tell you, oh, for a month or for 2 months, you cannot work with another beauty brand, for example. That is something you should charge for, because that is extra money that you're leaving on the table. Number 3, usage rights. Oh, we want to use this content in ads. We want to use it on Instagram. We want to use it on TikTok. We want to put your face on a billboard. Oh, we want to put it on a Netflix ad. You should be charging for that. You should also be charging for stories. Some people even go as far as charging for a link in bio. I don't charge separate amount for a link in bio, but it's okay if you want to. That's also fine. Some people charge for links in bio, so go ahead and do that if you like. Another thing is if the brand wants you to cross promote. So maybe the original deliverables were for Instagram, now they want you to repost the video on TikTok. Depending on how many followers you have on TikTok, your TikTok engagement and things like that, you should charge extra for that as well. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any question. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things, and I hope you learned to advocate for yourself. Okay, open up your throats and ask for it, because you never get if you don't ever ask. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.